And it should be about that, right? But the position of the arm is not exactly what I need. So I move it a little bit. Oops. That should be close to the original design. But after you make any change, please cross-check with the front view. If it is correct, front and side is closed. So the idea is not only, so the idea of the character modeling is not only to create exactly what the original one have, because sometimes even you follow exactly what the original drawing have, but you end up with the model that not look that nice. So the best way to create the model for the character is to create model that have the same feeling as the drawing, even the original drawing is not the same. For example, if the one it should be, you should create a model that like have the feeling of the same level of should be as the original model. Okay, so I finished doing the hands and arms. Next, let me adjust the position of the head. So you will see that from the neck, this one, I try to move it, but it will affect a lot. So let's move all together to the front. That should be it. And you will see that the position also affect the rotation on another axis, right? And if your drawing have different scaling, like if you are good on the front but it's not perfectly match the side, don't worry about it. It's just approximation, as long as you have the similar look of it. So the last one is the leg. For the legs, I do have the for the one for the knee, and then I move ankle. The leg is the one that you really need to adjust on with the side mode, because you never know how it look like this. This one should be on the back, and this one should be on the front, right? Now you have similar look. After you do scale, this one I did scale too large. Make it a little bit smaller. And this one should be a little bit larger. So let me check with the front view. And also not just front, but in our dimension. For the front view, this one is a little bit too low, but after I check on the z-axis, it is not, so it should be fine. But I need to scale down. This one, I would like to make it like flatter. It's flatter here. Let me check. It's like about rotation. It's about the rotation of that one. So we can edit it later in the next unit, so don't worry about that. And for here, I feel like I need this foot to like have a little bit volume around here. That's why I do select two vertices. And then I use subdivide to have more vertex, and I scale this one up on then I do increase the volume a little bit. So I increase volume just for some dimension, and make sure that you check with the Z. So I do have volume, and yeah, that should look like have a look that you might need. So you have to check in all dimension also. Okay, so let's go to the hardest part. And in the hardest part, it will take a long time. So I might skip some. But the idea is, in order to create the chubby person like this, you might need some vertex to, so in the side view, I need some vertex to try to push to the front on the chest, and I need some vertex to push on the back. That's why I need to have some adjustment. Okay, and the starting point is on the chest itself. You cannot fix the arm because this one have already in the position that you need it on the side view. So I grab and try your best to extend the chest. It might look a little bit weird. You have to really adjust, and you can scale on particular axis. And just try it. Just try to scale and move around if it's work or not. So the thing that you should know is you have to adjust. You can do moving position, scale, add more vertex, and try to adjust. But try to avoid the complex mesh like this if possible. And whatever you do, it will affect the arm area around the shoulder. So I have one on the chest and I have to fix the floor around the shoulders and also the legs. So let's see what can we do. When you are continuously adjusting, beside the position, the scaling or from the Control A, and also the number of vertex, the next thing that you can do is you can use options in skin modifiers. So let me show you here. So now currently, you are using the branch level at 0. So you can adjust this value and you can see what is the result. Select the one that gives you the best result. I cannot recommend that. And also you have already learned about the mark root one. The next one is after you really finish your model, you can apply smooth shading, this one. The smooth shading one will try to give you the final result of how should it look like after you finish everything and apply smooth shading. So actually this one also works with the subser modifier. If you increase the level of subser, yeah, sure, the smooth shading will be smoother. Then you can continuously work on it. So after smooth shading to get the general idea, and you can go back and adjust. So after you finish everything, even it does not get the correct result, but I would say you should also consider which part is under the cloth also. And you have to check, after you check on all views, you can try smooth shading, and yeah, that should be the model that you have. After you learn how to use a lot of modifiers in Blender to create characters in Blender, next, let's try to wrap things up in the summary.